Okay, once you download 123D Design from Autodesk, launch it, and when you launch it, you'll get this dialog box that'll come up. And what you want to do is you just want to go ahead and create a new project. And here you see the interface. Basically, it's a typical 3D interface. And what we're going to do is we're just going to do something simple. I don't expect you to, in this introductory class, be able to model in 3D extensively. So what we're just going to do is just an introduction, as this whole class is. It's just an introduction to various things that exist in the program that you'll get involved in. Here I'm just changing the view with the little cube, and I'm looking now at the top. What we're going to do is we're just going to create a box. And so up here you'll see a variety of tools. Along here is menus that you, typical kinds of menus, saving menus, exporting menus, and so forth. And so when you're developing this interface, or when you're looking at the interface, you'll see brush tools and a variety of tools. What we're going to do is we're just going to draw a 2D object. And that 2D object, to begin with, will be multi-sided. It'll be like looking down on the top view. So in this case here, I selected the tool from the top that will allow me to draw a 2D geometry object. In this case, it is drawing something with 8 or 6 faces. And you can change the number by putting in the number you want. In this case, I put 8 in. That gives me just a geometric shape, two-dimensional. And if I tilt the grid using the cube at the top right hand corner to be able to see it at an angle, you'll see it's only two-dimensional. All we're going to do is go ahead and we're going to extrude that surface to create a 3D object. And the extrusion tools are at the top there in the top menu. You'll see as you look at the top menu, you'll see what's called the transform tools at the very top. And the transform tools will allow you to select a variety of transformations. In this case, I'm just selecting extrusion. And you put the number in there. You could tell what size you want it to be, how tall, and it'll give you a height. So basically that's it. That's all I want you to do is create this box. In this case, it's 8-sided. You can make it as many sides you want. Really, you make it 4 sides. You can just do a simple cube. Or you can do 6 sides. You can do a triangular shape thing if you want. So once that's done, what remains is what we're going to do is just play around with color a little bit also. So and here what I'm doing here is just seeing the variety of, you can save this to your computer, and you want to just save it in case, in this case it's such a simple thing to make again. But if you're doing a more serious project, you're going to want to save it in the native file. Once it's saved, now what I want to do is look at maybe adding some color and texture to it. And if you select the object by double clicking on it, you'll see a little new panel develops there at the bottom. And in that panel, you'll see different textures, just simple little rendering textures to, again, this is not a robust program like 3D Studio Max or like they're on their AutoCAD Inventor. So what we're going to here is just play with a little bit of texture. I've added some wood texture, and now I'm trying to change the color from a cool color to something a little maybe warmer, just playing around with color to make it look a little more wood-like. So if I'm happy with that at that point, and then I'm just simply going to allow that to be. Now, it doesn't, this is primarily a program to send it to a 3D printer. You can send this to a 3D printer to have it actually printed. So there's really not a save as a JPEG on this particular thing. So what we're going to do is we're simply going to do, I'm doing a screen capture. So in a Mac, this is called Grab, but if you have a PC, you could just do a screen capture. I think it's F11. And then simply save that as a JPEG, or even in this case it saves it as a TIFF, which I could go back to and convert to a JPEG. But whatever your particular program that you're using saves things as, you could then save it as a TIFF. You can convert it to a JPEG and upload it. So that would be what you would upload for your assignment grade would be just simply a screen capture. In this case, I'm converting it to a JPEG through Apple's preview program. And you could do that through Windows. I think Windows has a picture program too in which you can convert files. So whether you're working on Windows or Apple, basically that's it. Simply post that to the site as the assignment.